Thank you for stopping right here in Barrie, Ontario. I'm almost 30 years old, and what am I doing? Cool encampment here. Ah, stupid plastic, but it's there. Transit accessible adventurers. What is that? Ah! Cundles Road and JC Massey Way. All right. Hello. Good afternoon, and thank you for stopping. Today we are in Barrie, Ontario, Canada, exploring a new place, I guess, a new area of town. Essentially, I'm just trying to see how far I can go. I'm gonna flip you over and maybe you can get a better idea with me. So here we are, folks. Not sure if you can see over there, but there's a body of water. That is Little Lake, it's called. And we are here northeastern side of Barrie. Highway 400 back there. Maybe you can see some of the speeding cars through. Highway 400 is over there. The goal today is to be able to find the way to the lake, walk alongside the water, and then maybe find a bird or two that I don't normally spot, that I don't see on a regular basis. So here I am, we're going off track here. I've even changed into my shoes. My trail runners. Oh, I hear birds already. I think you can hear them with me. Not sure what they are. Maybe robins. The goal today is to get to the water and to maybe spot a few birds. Now I hear the red-winged blackbirds. Oh, there's a little bit of moisture here. It looks like some new developments have kind of come up here by the waterfront. They're building some sort of lakefront property, lakefront condos. Of course, they're building condos even down here. Oh, there you go. I even see the sign. I've spotted the sign. Little Lake Waterfront Living. Little Lake Drive. Now, I do want to go this side. I don't know if anybody lives down here. I know there's a boat launch here. There's the little showroom. I don't think this is private down here. I think this is just... I think there's a private house on the one side. Let's kind of see how far we can go. Right here in Barrie, Ontario. We're not in like deep in the woods by any means like that. This is essentially urban. But it's funny how kind of human occupation and the pace of development kind of goes, right? Very clearly this place is not the most lived in. As you can tell, there's a house here on this side, on the left hand side, and this has just been empty lots for a while, which is why now they're moving on to developing condos here, probably. I don't know the technicalities, but I'm just calling it as I see it. Now I wonder what the people living here are thinking about all that. Thinking about condos coming down here. Looks very swampy, very marshy. in this area. There's a squirrel. Whoa, look at this. So this is a boat launch. This is very clearly a boat launch. It does smell like animal poop. So this was just 5 minutes away from the little suburban kind of plaza shopping center where I just had Harvey's and Tim's, and there was a McDonald's, and maybe there's even a Walmart there. Look at this Badlands here. I like walking through here. That's awesome. So you can still very clearly hear the highway, the loud roaring of the cars. So I wouldn't call this a place to escape or anything. Whoa. Hello. Dude, there's a guy there. Is this the end?
I don't know, my first time.
Same thing, same here.
Yeah. Just exploring, really.
Yeah, man, that's it. I was hoping to walk by the water, but I guess it ends right here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much, because then it turns into private property. I think it turns.
And same on this side, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There's a spot on the other side, but I've never been able to get there.
Do you know? I know there's a park over there at the very end, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, if you take the road,
Yeah.
there's a park at the very end of the road. But I wonder if you can keep going, essentially.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll catch up to you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Ciao. There's a mattress, perfect for sleeping. Great. Time for a little nap. I'll sleep here, but I would not sleep on that mattress. Only if I brought my own tent would I be sleeping here. Ain't no way I'm sleeping on a used mattress like that. That used mattress, at least. This looks like a dead end. If I walked all the way, not sure how well you can see some of the kayaks and the canoes that are, I think, on a rack up there. There's a park there that I can walk to. Now, is that a dead end as well? Is it just a park, some jungle gym area, or is there a way for me to keep walking alongside the water? Over 80% sold. Don't miss out. So at the end of this road is the park. Welcome to the landing at Little Lake. Waterfront condos with a penis on the sign. Very cool. But you know what, for waterfront houses, these are pretty quaint out here. At least they probably started off quaint. Now I'm sure they're multi-million-dollar homes or close to that. So I'm banking on seeing some cool birds. So why am I doing this? What am I trying to do? I'm just having this conversation for myself to just kind of release some anxieties, maybe. So let's give it a shot. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I think I have a story that I'm trying to tell. Overarching story, I guess. Not really more so on a video by video basis, but just I kind of like a motivation more than a story. I think that human movement, why people live the way they live in the places wherein they live, that really interests me. And I guess the best way for me personally to explore that is through my movement, through my own movements, where I live, where I find myself to be, but also through my physical movements, my feet, you know, my legs, where I can take myself to. It's not really a matter of like pushing boundaries, which there is an element of that, but that's not the core principle of it, but just it's more like pushing imagination, I guess. Where my imagination can take me. Look, what the hell is this? This is a trailer park. Cool. It's Lawrence Park Trailer Park. Okay, so I have an option here. I can follow and see where this road ahead leads, or just hang around here by the park. Maybe they have a little bit of a water situation, like a lookout point or something, or like a bench. That would be awesome. I think I'm gonna go on the road and then just chill at the park on the way back, as this is kind of like a rest stop. I should have brought a bottle of water with me, but I did not. That's cool. That's cool. There's a picnic table, and it's right off the highway, I think. I just saw a car speeding through. So there's a picnic table up there, highways up there. Okay, so this place is this place is the real deal. This is a real park. Now, my curiosity is whether this park is gonna take me close to the water or not. I'm gonna follow this trail for a little bit, see how far it goes. I believe this is still Highway 400. Right, I am on a bit of a mission to try and find some spots for some overnight camping at some point. Okay, so I'm a bit of a fork here. One side is the trail, the other side is just kind of an open desire path kind of situation. I will find the way that takes me closest to the water, because that is my goal, is head to the water, close to the water. I'm in some sort of marsh area here. I came from all the way in there, in the big brush. There was a little bit of a desire path that I kind of followed, and then from there I just kind of got turned around and lost. So here I am now. So there's a bit of brush. Yeah, I don't think there's really a way to like hang out by the water. Anyway, let's see. Let's push it as far as we can and just kind of go from there. But I wasn't recording most of the way because I needed both hands to maneuver myself around. But I was thinking about a lot of really funny, really interesting thoughts. Like, I'm almost 30 years old. I'm almost 30 years old, and what am I doing? I'm spelunking here in the woods. I'm just messing around. A lot of people my age have this more established lifestyles, let's say that. And you know what? That's kind of the trend these days. I'm not really unique in this anymore. Right? So I'm not saying that to feel special. I'm just kind of thinking about it. Okay, if I fall into the marsh here, that'll be a really funny clip. I hope I don't. Look, it's all marshy. I don't think this place is meant for scragglers like me, just trying to find their way. My feet are wet. I got a little bit wet. So very marshy here. I hope there's no animals or anything like that looming. But there are, I don't think they're blazes. Well, they're not blazes. I think they're some sort of moss situation, but they're kind of in splotches, which is what makes me think that they're blazes. They're not. No, they're not trailblazers. I think they're just splotches in the shape of blazes. Oh, I gotta think about ticks. Ticks. Yes, no ticks, but I do have to think about them. Okay, how am I gonna approach this? I don't know. So yeah, I am almost 30 years old. Don't really have like this super bound in my career. You know, I'm not like this career driven person. And I'm spending my afternoon playing around in the woods. It's the same thing that I've been doing since I was a kid. Right? I haven't really stopped doing this. If anything, I've done it more now than ever before. Even than when I was a kid, and now I do it all over the place. Yeah, it just makes me think about how people progress through life. I'm not saying by any means that it's bad, of course not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sticking to it as well as I have. I'm happy that I do it. I'm happy that this is what I do. I'm proud of it. And what I like about it is that it's exactly what I like to do. And I do it. In my way of justifying it to myself. Who else gets to do that? Right? Who else gets to do what they love doing on like as frequent basis as I do? I'm sure a lot of people do, but not most people. I can't really go from here. It's really just wet in here now. There's signs. There's signs up there. So I figured if there's signs, there must be a way. I just hope my feet don't sink in. Oh, my feet are starting to get wet now. You know, I guess my adaptability is kind of the reason why I'm able to do all the stuff that I can do, but at the same time it's kind of also a crutch in being able to do what I care about the most. My adaptability is kind of just a sign of like, I don't know, I feel like I abandon certain things when I feel like it's not going in my favor. It's easy to just pack it up and go. The microphone, I'm gonna connect it to my collar. Yeah, you know, my adaptability is kind of this tool, this skill, this trait that I have of being able to change my mind, being able to pivot. It's just my own way of like abandoning tasks and not being, you know, emotionally contingent, emotionally dependent on outcome, dependent on the outcome. For some things, outcome is important. Taping yourself during this kind of thing is so weird. I feel like it's so voyeuristic. I don't know, because I feel like doing this is so personal. It's such a, like, this is my version of numbing out, I guess. So now I'm bringing you along with me. I feel like I'm letting the world, or letting the space, you know, letting people see me when I'm just trying to be my most personal self. Sometimes it's not nature. Oh man, my feet just fell into that bog. So now my shoes are a bit soaked. It's okay. I'll be alright. Dryness. Here we go. 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 Dryness. That's the goal. Dryness. Here we go. Dryness, dryness. Here we go. Ah, look at this thing. I'm really good at balancing, I guess. This is the most intense thank you for stopping yet. Thank you for stomping. But if you're just tuning in, thank you for stopping. Ah, stupid. Whoa. My feet are very slippery. But yeah, this is what I like doing. So who am I, or who is anybody, I guess, to tell me not to do the stuff I like doing, right? Oh, oh, oh. Now I'm sliding. Oh. Oh. I think if my shoes weren't so wet from what I'd been doing, I think it would be okay. I think right now it's a bit slippery. Dryness, here we go. Dryness, that's the goal. Dryness, here we go. Dryness, here we go. Here we go. Whoa! 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 Dryness, da 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 da. I don't know what I'm doing when I do that. I feel like I'm doing chants or something. I feel like I'm doing chants. I don't know, battle chants. I don't think they're battle chants. They're just chants. And they just happen to have a really loud voice. Yeah, I like doing this stuff. So thank you for joining me. You can get here pretty easily if you use transit. I think Barrie Transit must come here. I highlighted that bus stop at the very start of the video. So where are you gonna go? You know, I mean, we can be limited by kind of accessibility and transportation, especially if you don't have a car wherever you live, right? But if there's anything I've learned, maybe I should be saying this like this. If there's anything I've learned throughout my, close to 10 years of traveling, everything's in here. It's all a matter of mindset. Like, yeah, the geography really does help, and it helps a lot. But what do you do when you don't have that option of being able to travel or being able to go outside, a small radius or outside your neighborhood or whatever? Does that mean you're never going to go anywhere? I don't know. For me, no. For me, I'm not going to let that very small limitation hamper me from doing what I truly love. But me, I know that I truly love this. I guess I kind of always known that I truly love adventuring like this, and kind of like not knowing where I'm going. This is my psychogeography, is getting lost and finding my way. That's my psychogeography of the day. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's the start of that series now. Starting this video, my uploads are going to be related to that, the transit accessible adventurers, transit accessible psychogeography, using what you have, using what you already have in your environment, in your city, to open up your frame of mind, right? Never let these fake boxes make you think that you are only meant for like these certain things, because they're not real boxes. The limitation's only in your mind. And yesterday I found myself in a church, because they had a listing outside. So I was curious. It says motivation for financial success every Mondays. And I've been wanting to go to this church just to see the kind of people that attend these seminars or these these services. And there's an encampment over there. Nice. Okay, I don't want to be too loud around his space, so I'm gonna venture out to the other side here. Yeah, you gotta pay some respect to the people, right? For sure. I mean, let me see. I'm not gonna film him. I'm just gonna film myself. So okay, we'll come back to that. Motivations for financial success. And it was all in Portuguese. And this is an hour long. Sorry, just passing through. Sorry, mate. Cool encampment here. I'm hoping the way out is that way. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Cool. He made his own log cabin. That's pretty impressive, man. Bushcrafter guy. Good stuff, sir. Congratulations, or madam. You did an amazing thing here that I would never be able to do. Kudos to you. Impressive work. Just leaving now. He's even got barriers all around, so nobody comes through. What a smart idea. What a smart guy. I'm trying to see if the guy's here. The guy from the camp. Yeah, he's just there. Nobody was there. It was just his base. TP tent. Just passing through. Tabi-tabi po. Tabi-tabi po means just passing through. So that's what I said. Tabi-tabi po. Have a good rest of your day. Back to the church story. So I was at this service, I guess, and I've always wanted to check out this church in particular. Not this particular financial motivation service, mind you, but just a church. And it happened so that It happened to be, I was available on the Monday, yesterday. So I was like, okay, let's go. What I didn't realize was the service was going to be all in Portuguese. The sign was in English initially, but when I came back, so I saw this months ago, this sign. I came back to it yesterday, and it was all Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. So not even pig Portuguese, not even like Portugal Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. And I always wanted to go to this church because I've always been fascinated by the area in which this church was located, right? So I was like, let me check this out. And I did, and the people there, even so the pastor didn't even speak English, and he was like, you follow Portuguese? I'm like, no, but I'm here to learn, I said. I'm just here to learn and listen, don't mind me. Mind you, there's only like 5 people in the service, 5, and that was the 6th person, and it was a very small room. Yeah, so that was really funny. I was in a Portuguese service. Even though I didn't understand what they were saying, largely, I could make out the message that the pastor was trying to convey, right? So financial success. This was a financial success themed worship service with some marketing things in there about their website and their congregation, I'm guessing. They were talking about the mind, the cabeza, right? Your head. Everything's in your cabeza, in your head. The way you think, the way you understand life, the way you approach situations and certain conditions in life is really all dependent on what's happening in your head. So it goes back to what financial guru people always say. I mean, all of this stuff is just rehash. They call it new age, right? That it's about a mindset. It's about a money limiting mindset. Most people are scared of money, therefore they don't make money. Yeah. That's what they were saying. And I feel a lot of the same thing about traveling. About geography. Most people have a limiting belief about where they can reach with their minds, so they stay there. Now, traveling is this tool that kind of helps you fast forward this mindset. But what happens if that's not available to you, if traveling is not something that you can do right now for whatever your own reasons are? Does that mean you just get stuck in this mindset, in this thinking forever? I don't know. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to get stuck. Whoa, look at this thing. Hand. It's plastic, but it's there. There's a bit of a trail here. Hey, this is my last attempt at going to the water, following the rest of this trail. I'm hoping it leads me straight into the water. I mean, I did already get close to the water earlier. Oh, look, these are like intentional blockers, puberty block. Oh, I'm just kidding. See, X. So these must have been marked by the city council to be removed and taken care of, I guess. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get to the water from here now. Jeez, I did all that. Fucking hell, mate. I did all that and the water's right here. That's awesome. That is a classic thank you for stopping move. I went all the way around into the woods trying to find my own way, and there was a way right here. Don't give up on your dreams, boy. Don't give up on your dreams now, buddy. Don't give up on your dreams, boy. Don't give up on your dreams now, buddy. Whoa, there's like frogs and snakes and stuff. What do you think? Did I make it? Whoa. Okay. Did we do it? This is a bird I have not seen. What is that? See, even my camera can tell. Look, man, at the end of the day, it's all about the mind. Here's my, might as well be champagne. My store brand sparkling water. And my 50% off mandarins. The green shitty one, whatever, is 50% off. It's all about the mind. All in one go. Thanks for stopping.